Observation. An observation is information about objects, events, moves, and attitudes and phenomena using directly one or more senses. Observation can be defined as the visual study of something or someone in order to gain information or learn about the behavior, trends, or changes. This then allows us to make informed decisions, adjustments, and allowances based on what have been studied. Observation is a basic but important aspect of learning from and interacting with our environment. Observation is an important part of learning how to teach. Much of what beginner teachers need to be aware of cannot be learned slowly in the class. Therefore, classroom observation presents an opportunity to see reflections may of our teacher friends mention their observations and how these observations influence the way they plan and teach. Teachers are forever reflecting and making decisions, and when they see someone else in action, in such as they are seeing someone else, they are almost simultaneously seeing themselves. This means that observation is important at every stage of a teacher career. Overall, classroom observation is a form of ongoing assessment. Most teachers can read their students observing when they are bored, frustrated, excited, motivated. As a teacher picks up these cues, he can adjust the instruction accordingly. It is also beneficial for the teachers to make observational notes referred to as these notes serve to document and describe student learning relative to concept development, reading, social interaction, and communication skills. Classroom observation guidelines. To make useful observation in a child care program, the observer needs to be respectful of the program, needs to operate effectively. Meeting the following guidelines with help. Observers should not interfere with the child care program's activities in any way while making observations. Observers may sit in a chair so a standing adult observer does not intimidate the child. Do not sit on other furniture such as shelves, tables, the children's chairs near an activity play requirement. Refrain from talking with other observers, with the caregivers or the children while in the child care area. Take notes on a pad to help remember what you have seen and frame questions you can ask of the director later. Classroom observation guidelines. Acknowledge children if they approach you but do not otherwise take part in the activities of the children. You can tell them you are watching them play today or that you have to finish your work. Keep your personal possessions with you at all times unless you are given a safe place to leave them in the facility. Do not allow children to have access to your things. Treat all you see and hear as confidential. Do not repeat anything about the adults, children, or facility that could be traced back to your observation. Purposes of classroom observation. Classroom observation have many valid and important educational purposes. These three important purposes are areas where systematic classroom observation have been widely used. Description of instructional practices, investigation of instructional inequities for different groups of students, Improvement of teachers' classroom instruction based on feedback from individual classroom or school profiles. Advantage of observation. Data gathered can be highly reliable. Data जो है वो reliable होता है, काबिल भरोसा होता है. The analyst is able to see what is being done. Analyst जो है वो देखता है, देखने के काबिल रहता है कि क्या हो रहा है. Observation is less expensive as compared to other technique. Observation जो है ये सस्ती टेक्निक है. It is useful when subject cannot provide information. ये उस वक्त मुफीद है जब सब्जेक्ट के बारे में पहले से कोई इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं दी जाती. It helps to make appropriate decisions about student personality. ये मुनासिब फैसला करते हैं, करने में हमारी मदद देती है ऑब्जर्वेशन about student personality, तलबा की शख्सियत के बारे में. Disadvantage of observation. People feel uncomfortable being watched. लोग जो होते हैं जब करते हैं. They may perform differently when being observed. ये मुख्तलिफ तरह से काम करते हैं जब इनको ऑब्जर्व किया जाता है, जब इन्हें देखा जाता है. The work being observed may not involve the level of difficulty or volume normally experienced during that time period. जो वर्क ऑब्जर्व किया जाता है may not involve, उसमें शामिल ना हो the level of difficulty, मुश्किलात का जो लेवल है, या volume normally experienced during that time period. Some activities may take place at odd times. कुछ सरगर्मी ऐसी होती हैं जो कि odd times में होती हैं. It might be inconvenience for the system analyst, जो कि system analyst के लिए inconvenience होती हैं. The task being observed is subjected to types of interruptions. जो टास्क ऑब्जर्व होता है is subjected to types of interruptions. Some tasks may not be in manner in which they are